प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः। गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। गुरवे सर्वलोकानां विषजे भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां श्रीदक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। अपार करुणा सिन्धुं ज्ञानदं शान्तरूपिणं श्रीचन्द्रशेखरगुरुं प्रणमामि मुदान्वहं। परित्यज्य मौनं वटादस्थितिं च व्रजन् भारतस्य प्रदेशात् प्रदेशम् मधुस्यन्ति वाचा जनान् धर्ममार्गेण यन् श्रीजयेन्द्रो गुरुर्भाति चित्ते। नमामः शङ्करान् वाक्यविजयेन्द्र सरस्वतीं श्रीगुरुं शिष्टमार्गानुनेतारम् तन्मतिप्रदं सद्गुरुचरणमरविन्दाभ्यां नमः। श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ओम्. We are still seeing the Dhyana shlokams or Mangala shlokams in Bhagavad Gita. पार्थाय प्रतिबोधिता भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीं अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्भ त्वां दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीं। नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे तुल्लारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयः प्रदीपः प्रपन्नपारिजाताय स्तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः। सर्वोपनिषदो गावो दोग्धा गोपालनन्दनः पार्थो वत्सः सुधीर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतम् अभत्। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं. So we saw up to this shloka in the last class. Now we have to see the next shloka. भीष्मद्रोणतटा जयद्रथजला गान्धारनीलोत्पला शल्यग्राहवती कृपेण महनी कर्णेन वेलाकुला अश्वत्थाम विकर्णघोरमकरा दुर्योधनावर्तिनी सोत्तीर्णा खलु पाण्डवै रणनदी कैवर्तकः केशवः. रणनदी कैवर्तकः केशवः. Says Acharya here. Rananadi. Nadi means river. Rananadi. Ranam means war. Right. So Rananadi means the river of battle. The battle of Mahabharata, that is the battle, the war between Pandavas and Kauravas. You should not take it just as the war between Pandavas and Kauravas. It should be taken as war between Dharma and Adharma. Okay. That is why the first shloka in Gita it is going to come. Dharma kshetre kurukshetre samavetaha yuyutsava. It is called as Kurukshetra. It is called as Dharma Kshetra. So the war between Pandavas and Kauravas, it is just an allegory. It is just an example for the war between Dharma and Adharma. Which side is Dharma, which side is Adharma? Whatever the side Krishna is present is Dharma. Whichever the side Krishna is present, that is Dharma. Whichever the side Krishna is absent, that is Adharma. Duryodhana says, Janami dharmam nachame pravrittihi. Janam yadharmam nachame nivrittihi. So somebody started advising Duryodhana. Hey Duryodhana, probably you don't know what is dharma and what is adharma. That is why you are committing all these mistakes. Because you don't know, hey, to lie is bad. To covet others' property is bad. Probably your party did not tell all the stories for you. When we are young, it is our grandma who tells us all the story about Harishchandra. He do not lie. All the story about Rama. One should obey one father. All these things. Maybe your grandmother did not do a good job. That is why you don't know what is dharma and what is adharma. That is why you are doing all the adharma. You are doing things, you just don't know that, hey, these are adharmas. Duryodhana said, hey, enna patti appadi nenichuradappa. Janami dharmam. I know what is dharma. Do you think I don't know what is dharma and what is adharma? I know what is dharma. Janami dharmam. Nachame pravrittihi. For some reason, my mind just does not go with dharma. For some reason, my mind does not follow dharma. My mind, it is not pleasing for me to do dharma. Janami adharmam. I know what am I doing. I know the things that I am doing is adharma. Nachame nivrittihi. For some reason, I don't get any aversion towards those adharmas. Right? Even we do lot of adharmas. Right? We lie. We will do things that are not to be done. We don't do things that are to be done. We also do that in our day-to-day life. But we will have a very small concern in our mind. Hey, I should not do this, but I'm still doing this. We'll have other forces that overcome that in our mind. Whether we choose to do that, whether we choose to not to do that, that is different thing. But when we are doing things that are not to be done, we will have a very small sentiment in our mind. Hey, what I am doing is wrong. So we'll try to hide that thing from other people. To think bad about something, someone is bad. It is wrong. But we still think bad about some other people. But what do? We just don't propagate that. We just don't do propaganda of that. We keep that to ourselves. Why? Because to think bad about other things is adharma, we know that. And if other people know that we are doing adharma, they are going to think bad of us. We know that. And that is why we do adharma alone. But when we do dharma, we invite all the people to our house. I am doing a puja. Will I do puja alone? No. I'm going to invite everybody to my house. Hey, witness this. I'm going to do a puja. So when we do dharma, we invite everybody to witness it. When we do adharma, we don't invite anyone to witness that. We do that alone. Why? Because we know, hey, this is dharma, this is adharma, what I'm doing is right, what I'm doing is wrong, but I'm still going to follow adharma for some other reason. Right? That is the war that is happening inside our mind. Don't think Mahabharata war happened 5,000 years ago. It happened 5,000 years ago, yes, but it is still happening in our mind. It is still happening in our mind. Whenever we have to choose between doing dharma and adharma, whenever we have to choose doing between dharma and adharma, the Mahabharata war happens. We will do dharma when we call Krishna to our help. Right? Which side won the war of Mahabharata? Arjuna's side won the war of Mahabharata. Dharma side won the war of Mahabharata. Why? Because they called Krishna for help. Whenever we have Krishna in our mind, then Dharma will win. That is why Rana Nadi Rana means war. Nadi, river. Rana Nadi, the war, the river of battle. And Kaivartakaha Keshavaha. Keshavaha is another name for Krishna. Keshi, there is an Asura called as Keshi. Because Krishna has destroyed Keshi, he is called as Keshava. Acharya writes a beautiful bhashyam for this Nama Keshava in his Vishnu Sahasranama bhashyam. What is Keshava? Ka Isha Ka A Isha Vashaha Keshava. Right, Acharya. Ka A Isha. So if you combine all these three, according to Sanskritam grammar, it comes to Kesha. Kakara, Akara, Isha. In Mantra Shastra, etc., the letter Ka will denote Brahma, Chaturmukha Brahma, husband of Saraswati. Ka. That is why Ka means Saraswati. You know, the Kuril, the Hraswam will always refer to the male. The Dirgam will refer to female. Shiva, abdina, it refers to Parameshwara. Shiva will refer to Amba. In the same way, Ka will refer to Brahma, Chaturmukha Brahma. Ka will refer to Saraswati. That is why Kamakshi. Kamakshi. Ambal is called as Kamakshi because she has got Saraswati and Lakshmi as her eyes. Ka means Saraswati. Ma means Lakshmi. Madhavaha. Because he has got Lakshmi in him. That is why Vishnu is called as Madhavaha. So Ka means Saraswati. Ka means Brahma. So Ka. Akaro vai Vishnu. Aksharanam akarosmi. Says Krishna in Bhagavad Gita. Akara will always refer Vishnu. So Ka means Brahma. A means Vishnu. Ishaha will refer to Parameshwara. Shiva. So Ka A Ishaha. Brahma, Vishnu, Parameshwara, Rudra. That Parabrahma Vastu who has got Brahma, Vishnu, Parameshwara under his Vasha is called as Keshavaha. Ka A Isha Vashaha Keshavaha. Says Acharya in his Vishnu Sahasranama Bhashyam. So Keshavaha also means Krishna, Vishnu here. But the real meaning of Keshavaha means Brahman. Atma. Parabrahma Vastu. So what is the reference here? Kaivartakaha Keshavaha. Rananadi. In the war, in the river of battle, who's the boatman who helps us to cross the river of battle? Keshavaha. Krishna helps us to cross the river of battle. Remember, battle does not mean external battle, what happened in Dharmakshetre, Kurukshetra. It also refers to that, but it also refers to all the internal battles. You know, there is an expression, fighting the demons inside me. You know, even though the Western culture do not have this concept of Mahabharata, etc., but they also accept this concept of fighting the inner demons. When you fight your inner demons, you have to call Krishna for help. Only when you call Krishna for help, you can fight the inner demons. Okay. You know, if you have a river, then there are several aspects that are associated with the river, right? What are the things that are associated with the river? Bhishma Drona Tata. So if you have a river, then it has to have its banks, Tata, banks, right? Bhishma and Drona, who are fighting on the other side, Kaurava's side. They are the banks for the Mahabharata war. Bhishma Drona Tata. What is the water? Jayat Ratha Jala. Jayat Ratha. This is the water in this river. Each and every person has got a lot of significance with respect to the story, which we are not going to see. Already we have crossed several classes of Bhagavad Gita and we have not even seen a single shloka in Bhagavad Gita. And I'm not going to tell you the background story, etc. Just know that these names are there. Who are these people? What are their contribution to Mahabharata war? We can find elsewhere. Some Upanyasaka will tell. So I'm not going to tell all these things. But just know that Jayatratha is compared to the Jala, the water that is present in the river. Gandhara Nilotpala. So when you have a river, you are trying to cross the river. You will have distraction. What distraction you will have? Nilotpala. There is a beautiful water lily, Nilotpalam, a blue-colored flower. Looks very beautiful. When you are trying to cross the river, you see that flower. Okay, I'm going to take that flower and cross. It distracts you. Okay. You are going to take that flower, and what happens? Above the water, only flower will be there. But below the water, there will be lots of stems of that flower. It will twirl around your feet and it will prevent you from swimming across the river. When people who are in villages, they will know how they harvest lotus flower. You cannot swim in that pond to harvest the lotus. Why? Because and the lotus or thandu will get encircled over your feet and it will drown you. So they'll go on a boat or something and then they'll take that lotus flower. They have to be very, very careful. The same way, you are crossing the river and you see this nice, beautiful flower. It distracts you. Not only does it distract you, it is also very, 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 very dangerous for you. Nilotpala. Who's that Nilotpala? Gandhara Nilotpala. Shakuni. Shakuni is the Gandhara prince. Even now, in Afghanistan, we have this place called as Kandahar. That Kandahar is Gandhara Desham. Gandhari, the mother of all the Kauravas, Duryodhanadi's mother, she came from that Kandahar region. That is why she is called as Gandhari. That is why Shakuni, who is the brother of Gandhari, he is called as Gandhara. So Gandhara Nilotpala. That river has got beautiful, seemingly very beautiful, but very, very dangerous. The same way, this Shakuni Mama, he does not look beautiful, but what he tells will please one's mind. The entire Mahabharata war happened because of Shakuni, right? Because Duryodhana got mesmerized in Shakuni's words and he fell into the trap of Shakuni. So that is why he is compared to a Nilotpala. Gandhara Nilotpala. And in this river, there are sharks. Normally, sharks are present in oceans. But because this is a Rana Nadi, special river, this has got sharks. Who's that shark now? Shalyagrahavati. Shalya is the shark. Kripena Vahani. The water is coming with lots of force. The water is coming with lots of force. What is the force behind that water now? Kripena, Kripacharya. Kripacharya is the water, is the force behind that water. Karnena Velakula. You have Karna, the great Karna, the great archer. Normally, waves are associated with ocean. But because this is Rana Nadi, this is a special river, Karna is coming as huge waves to engulf all the Pandavas. Karnena Velakula. And when you have a river, you will have Modalai, you will have crocodiles. Right? Who are the crocodiles? Ashwathama, Vikarna, Ghora Makara. Ashwathama and Vikarna. Ashwathama and Vikarna. They are the Ghora Makara. Makara means crocodiles. They are the dangerous crocodiles who are present in that river. Duryodhana Vartini. Sural. Whirlpool. No, in people who stay nearby rivers, they will know. And that's the Sural Rukum Pohadamba. On the top, you will not see anything. But if you go that place, there will be a vortex. There will be a vortex or whirlpool, which will pull you down, which will pull you towards the bottom. Surface, you will not see anything. But if you go near that place, if you get entangled in a vortex or a whirlpool, it is going to pull you down. You are going to drown. You cannot easily escape from whirlpools. Duryodhana Vartini. Duryodhana is the whirlpool that is present in this river. So Tirna Khalu Pandavairananadi. Okay, if this is the river, how are Pandavas going to cross this river? Kaivartakaha Keshavaha, because they have got a beautiful, a skilled boatman called as Keshava. They have got a skilled boatman called as Keshava, Krishna. With the help of that Krishna, the Pandavas can cross over this river of Mahabharata Yuddha. What does it mean? It means, hey, I am also undergoing Mahabharata Yuddha each and every moment in my life. Each and every moment in my life, I am fighting my inner demons. It is going to come later in Bhagavad Gita itself. Right? Bad thoughts are going to come to my mind. I have to win over those bad thoughts. I have to win over those bad thoughts. How can I win that war? If I have Keshavaha, if I have Krishna in my mind, I can win over those bad thoughts. Jataveda sunuvam soma maradi yato nidahati vedaha sanah parishadati durgani vishwa nave vasindunduritatyagrinihi tam agnivarnan tapasajvalantim vairochanim karma phaleshu jushtam Durgam Devi Gum Sharanamaham Prapadye Sutara Sitara Se Namaha. The prayer that we make in Durga Suktam is Nave Vasindum Duritat Yagnihi Nave Vasindum. Sindhu means ocean, a water body. Navaha means a boat. From this Navaha itself, the English word naval comes. Navy. What is navy? Navy means ship and boats, right? Navy is a force who are present in water. What is the origin of the word navy? Sindhum Danava Duritadi Parishi. Navaha. In Tamil, we call it as Navai Padai. Rajaraja Soran Taka. இந்த சதுரங்க தேர்ப்படை காலாட்படை யானைப்படை குதிரைப்படை இருந்தது நாவாய்ப்படை அப்படின்னு ஒண்ணு இருந்ததுன்னு கல்வெட்டுல எல்லாம் இருக்கும் ஸோ நாவாய் நாவஹா மீன்ஸ் அ போட் we pray to Ambal, hey, please be a boat so that we can cross this ocean of samsara. Sindunanavaduritatyagrinihi tam agnivarnan tapasajvalantim vairochanim karma phaleshu jushtaam Durgam Devi Gum Sharanamaham Prapadye Sutara Sitara Se Namaha. Tarasa means to cross over. Durgan Devi Gum Sharanamaham Prapadye. Veda does Sharanagati only to Ambal. Durgam Devi Gum Sharanamaham Prapadye. Why? In order to cross the ocean of samsara. Same thing, Thiruvalluvar also says in this Tirukkural. Piravi Perungadal Ninduvar Nindar Iraivan Adi Sheradar. People can cross over the ocean, the river of samsara. Whoever does namaskara to Bhagavan, because Bhagavan Kaivartaka Keshavaha, because he will act as the boatman. Just like how Krishna skillfully, tactfully acted as the driver for Arjuna and led him to the victory. In the same way, Bhagavan is ready to act as your boatman. You just have to ask. Just like how Arjuna is going to ask. That is a very beautiful instance in Bhagavad Gita, which we will see. Hey Krishna, please take me as your Sishya. I am going to do Sharanagati to you. Please take me as your Sishya. Krishna led Arjuna to victory. That is what we also have to do if we have to cross over this Rana Nadi of Samsara. Bhishmadronatata Jayat Rathajala Gandhara Nilotpala Shalyagrahavati Kripena Vahani Karnena Velakula Ashwathama Vikarna Bhora Makara Duryodhana Vartini Sotirna Khalu Pandavairananadi Kaivartaka Keshavaha. In the next shlokam, beautiful, the last shloka was a very bad, bad description. Right? He is describing about the Rana. He is describing about so many things that can cause you danger. The next shloka, in this shloka, Parasharya Vachaha, in this shloka, so in order to calm your mind, the author is talking about a beautiful lotus. Lotus is very, very important these days, especially today, if you happen to catch the politics of India. Okay. Let that lotus give us Shreyas. Is what is the prayer? Pankajam Pradvamsinaha Shreyase. Okay. Naha Shreyase Pankajam. Okay. So let that lotus give us Shreyas. What is that lotus? Mahabharata, the entire text of Mahabharata, considered as a beautiful lotus. Parasharya vachas saroja mamalam. Saroja means lotus. Okay. What is this lotus? Parasharya vachaha. Vachaha, the words of Parasharyaha, the son of Parashara. Vyasam Vasishtanaptaram Shakte Pautram Makalmasham Parasharatmajam Vande Shukatatam Tapo. Vyasacharya's father is Parashara Rishi. So Vyasa is called as Parasharyaha. Dasharatha is the father of Rama. That's why Rama is called as Dasharathi. Right. The son of Dasharatha is Dasharathi. The son of Pandu is Pandavas. In the same way, the son of Parashara is Parasharya. So Parasharya Vachas Sarojam. The lotus that comes out of the Vachana of Asacharya. Parasharya Vachaha. Saroja means lotus. Amalam. Lotus is ever pure. Even though lotus is present in the midst of brackwaters, in the midst of pond water, no impurity can come to lotus. Amalam. Gitartha Gandhotkatam. Lotus is present in one place. But even if you go near that pond which has got lots of lotus, you don't have to see the lotus, but you can sense that, hey, lotus is present. How? Because you get nice smell. Right. What is the smell of this lotus? Gitartha Gandhotkatam. Gita. Bhagavad Gita is the smell, is the fragrance of that lotus. Yata vrikshasya sampushpitasya durat gandho vati. Says Upanishad. Upanishad says, hey, a person who has done only good deeds, he will be known to Devas, Hauna. Just like how a tree with lots of flowers, a tree with lots of sweet smelling flowers, you don't have to go near the tree in order to perceive the flower. The smell of the flowers will go far away, and then it will indicate its presence. In the same way, if you do good deeds here in this Janma, your punya, you don't have to go to Svargaloka and then announce your presence. Even before you go, your fame will go to Svargaloka and it will announce its presence. It will announce your presence. Yatha vrikshasya sampushpitasya durat gandho vati, says Upanishads. Yeah. வானுரையும் தெய்வத்துள் வையத்துள் வாழ்வாங்கு வாழ்வார் வானுரையும் தெய்வத்துள் வைக்கப்படும் தேஸ் திருவள்ளுவர் இல்லையா? So Gitartha Gandhotkatam, the smell that comes out of Mahabharata's Bhagavad Gita. Mahabharata is famous for 3 episodes. Mahabharata Acharya Shankara Jayanti is going to come. Acharya has written Bhashya for 3 entities in Mahabharata. One is Vishnu Sahasranama. Another is an episode called as Sanat Sujatiyam. It is not as famous as Vishnu Sahasranama or as Bhagavad Gita, but it is still a beautiful Bhashyam. And the third, which is known for everybody, is Bhagavad Gita. So, Gita Artha Gandhotkatam. And then if you take a flower, there will be lots of stamens that comes out. Right? It is called as Kesara. What are those stamens in this flower? Nana Kyanaka Kesaram. Harikadam Harikada Sambodhana Bodhitam. Lots of episodes about Hari. Lots of episodes about Krishna. All these acts as these small stamens in the flower. What did Krishna do in Bhagavad Gita? What did Krishna do in Mahabharata? So all these are like statements. Akhyana. Khyana means stories. Lalitopakhyanam. Harischandropakhyanam. Shyamantakopakhyanam. Upakhyanam. Akhyanam means stories. Nanakhyana. Nana means varies. So various stories, it acts as the stamens. And what do they do? Harikada Sambodhana Bodhitam. It all blossoming the stories of Hari. Loke Sajjana Shatpadai Raharaha Pepiyamanam Muda. What is the use of a flower? If you have flower, there will be lots of there will be lots of honeybees who are going to encircle the flower in order to drink its nectar. Right? Here Acharya says, Loke Sajjana Shatpadai Raharaha Pepiyamanam Muda. All of the Sajjanas na righteous people. All the righteous people, they are like that honeybee. Shatpadaihi, Shatpada. 6. Shatuna 6. Pada means feet. All these honeybees, they will have 6 feet. Vandukku 6 கால் இருக்கும். ஷட்பதி ஸ்தோத்திரம்னே ஆச்சாரியால் ஒரு ஸ்லோகம் எழுதியிருக்கார். Shatpadi Stotram. Mahaperiyava has written a beautiful commentary that goes for about 100 or 150 pages for this Shatpadi Stotra. Only 6 shlokas are there. That too very, very small shlokas. Avinayam, Apanaya Vishnoho, Damanam Apayam, Upaya, Mrigatrishnam, Gita Daya, Vistaraya, Taraya, Samsara Sagarataha. This is just one shloka. Like that, there are only 6 shlokas. Mahaperiyava has held the Shatpadi Stotram very, very high, and he has written a beautiful commentary that runs for about 100-150 pages in his Devatin Kural. So, Shatpadaha is often related with Manas. Okay. Loke Sajjana Shatpadaihi Aharaha Epodum Pepiyamanam Muda. They drink the honey that comes out of this lotus. Meaning what? People will have Mahabharata on their heart always. People will have Mahabharata on their heart. Why? Because Bharataha Panchamo Vedaha. Mahabharata is called as Panchamaha Vedaha, the 5th Vedas. Whatever the dharma that is there, everything is enshrined in Mahabharata. Not as a very terse. If you take Dharma Shastra books, you will sleep. You will read the 2nd line, you will sleep because it will be very, very terse. But Mahabharata, you will listen it very, very interestingly. Why? Because all the Dharma is sugar-coated with stories. That is why you have to keep Mahabharata in your heart, remembering Mahabharata always. So that even in our life, when something when we have a crisis situation, we can relate, hey, in Mahabharata, the story is there. In this story, he acted in this way. That is how I should also act. So we should always have Mahabharata in our heart. Loke sajjana shatpadai raharaha pepiyamanam muda bhuyad bharata pankajam. It is called as Bharata Pankajam. Pankajam means lotus. Bharata Pankajam, Mahabharata. What does it do? Kalimala Pradvamsinaha. It removes the mala. It removes the mala means what? Alik. It destroys the evil thing called as Kali. Pradvamsina Shreyate. Let that Mahabharata do good for us. Meaning what? I'll have Mahabharata in my heart. Let it come to my rescue whenever I need it. So that is what the shloka says. Mukam karoti vachalam pangum langhayate girim yat kripa tamaham vande Paramananda Madhavam. Paramananda Madhavam. Madhavam. Ma means Mahavishnu. The person who has got a Ma means Mahalakshmi. A person who has got Mahalakshmi always Dhava. The husband of Mahalakshmi is Mahavishnu. This Mahavishnu. Parama Ananda Madhavam. Vande. I offer my namaskaras to that Mahavishnu. What does he do? Mukam karoti vachalam pangum langhayate girim. A person, even a deaf and dumb person, can give eloquent speeches. Yat kripa tamaham. Because of whose kripa, even a deaf and dumb person can give eloquent speeches. Because of whose kripa, even a physically challenged person can cross over great mountains. I offer namaskaras to that person. This person extols Mahavishnu, that is Krishna. Okay. And then the last shloka. Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Marutaha Stunvanti Divyaistavaihi Vedai Sanga Padakramo Panishadaihi Gayanti Yam Samagaha Dhyana Vasthita Tadgatena Manasa Pashyanti Yam Yoginaha Yasyantanna vidusura suragana devaya tasmai namaha. All these 8 shlokas, they all worship Krishna as a person. Either Krishna or Vyasacharya, who is an avatara of Bhagavan Vishnu as a person. This 9th shloka, it worships Parabrahman. Worships Brahma, Brahman. What does here he says? That is Atma. Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Marutaha Stunvanti Divyaistavaihi. Yam. Which person is worshipped by Brahma? Chaturmukha Brahma. Varuna, Indra, Rudra, Marutaha. Varuna Devas. Again, Indra, another Deva. Rudra, another Deva. Marut. There are a group of Devas called as Marut. Stunvanti Divyaistavaihi. That entity for which all these people are always praising. Vedai Sanga Padakramo Panishadaihi Gayantiyam Samaga. That person who is worshipped by Samagaha, Samagahana, Samaveda Adhyayin. That person who is worshipped by Samaveda means what? Vedadhyayis by singing the Vedai Sanga Padakramo Panishadai. By singing the Vedas, that person who's always be remembered in the hearts of yogis. Dhyanavasthita tadgatena manasa pashyanti yam yoginaha. That person who's looked into, who's always witnessed by, who's always worshipped, who's always meditated upon by yogis. Dhyanavasthita tadgatena manasa pashyanti. Yogis see this person not with their eyes, but with their manas, with their mind. Through dhyanam, they see this person through their mind. Yasyantam na viduhu. That person for whom antam, that is end, can never be known. Meaning what? Endless. Sura ganaha devaya tasmai namaha. To that deva I offer my namaskaras. Says Acharya here. What is that Deva? Please do not think, hey, this is Parameshwara, this is Mahavishnu, this is Brahma. No. The shloka refers to Atma Tattvam. The shloka refers to Brahma Tattvam. We will come back to the shloka after we finish the second chapter in Bhagavad Gita. And then we'll see how Yasyantam Naviduhu Manasa Pashyanti Deva. You know, the word Deva has got a special derivation. All those things we will see in the second chapter of Bhagavad Gita. So with this, we have finished the Mangala shlokas, the Dhyana shlokas for the Bhagavad Gita. From the next class, we will go into the Bhagavad Gita proper. The first chapter of Bhagavad Gita, we will see in the next class. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavatishyate Om Shanti 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 Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om.